Hello everyone, this is Coney1553 here. So if you guys are still watching this, as you know, with last episode we made this ripple carry adder that is 6.4 seconds long for 32 bits. It's like I mentioned, it's pretty slow, but it was just an example of how to explain. It's also pretty massive, so it's not the best adder ever. There's actually other types of adder, but we'll get to that in another episode. For this episode, I'm actually going to leave that there, and I want to talk about something else. So when making a calculator, I'm not sure where to go. There's so much room. I don't know where to go. I want to go somewhere and then build something, and oh no, it's in the way later on. But I guess here we'll have to do. So as you know, when you use a calculator, when you use one, you have, of course, you have your button panel. Not a panel, but you just have buttons on it, right? That have all the numbers, so it could look something along this side for a cell phone. Like this would be 0, and I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know, something like this. And then when you push a button, like let's say I push this one, it's gonna put 3. Well, you actually see that you input your number 3. And this is what I'm going to build in this episode. I'm going to build something that shows you what you're doing, that the calculator is in fact responding to what you want it to do. I'm just going to throw those away. I don't need those. So, just like the title of the video says, it's going to be a 7-segment display. And I have no clue why I broke that last little tower that I made. 7 segments. What is a 7-segment display? Well, I'll show you guys. It's just calm down. It's fine. It's gonna happen. Don't worry. It's all good. It's all good. So it's 1, 2. Okay, this is I'm gonna start building. Sorry. Just to get an idea of how big I need it. 1, 2, 3, and then this one, and then one more. So let's say about here would be good. And about there, and then set it to iron. Alright, and then clear the selection. Good. This is what we have. I'm gonna put my sign away. Now is the time for the pistons. Probably, hopefully, the only pistons needed for this build. I need one more block. Oop. Not like that. Like this. And this is going to take a while. So what I'm making right now is the 7-segment display. If you guys are kind of seeing the shape that I'm going for, it's I'm trying to build the number 8 out of the pistons. Using 7 segments that are 3 blocks long, which is why, hence the name of a 7-segment display. It's the kind of display you would get in electric watches, mostly old ones, probably not the ones that we have today, but it looks like this. And basically, I'm going to need to power somehow each of the segments right here. So this could be, let's say, segment number 1, right? Then you can see at the bottom, at the front, and if we don't need this segment, we just have our pistons extended, and we don't see anything because it's a flush wall. So I've made several of these actually, but I always restart making them because I always believe that there is a better way of making them, even though I don't think there is. It's kind of hard to tell. So this could be for my first, second, third, let's say. I'm this is not going to be the number 1 segment, this is not number 2, it's just, I'm not even sure I'm going to give them specific numbers yet. Now, how am I going to do this? I'm going to do this, first, how is it going to know what number to display? Well, it's going to receive the number, just wanted to set the time earlier. It's going to receive our number in binary, just like it's going on here, because it's going to display our input numbers, like the numbers we are doing the we're doing addition and subtraction and all that with, and then it's going to show us our result. So our result is going to be in binary, so why not have this take the input of binary and then output it on a 7-segment display. Also, if possible, I want to make it so that it fits exactly from here to there. I don't care how far it goes, it's just I don't want it to get out of those blocks. Or since it's actually going to be in BCD, that's binary coded decimal, it's another form of binary, but you guys will understand why it's needed to use BCD instead of binary for a 7-segment display. So actually I'll explain that right now, but I'm just going to leave this here, and we're going to go a little bit to the side here, just a little bit, make a little tower just to get some space. And I'm going to start by making a wire, probably, I don't know, about this long. Copy paste it, leave some airspace in between, so stack it 3 times. I'll explain why. So let's say, I haven't even chosen this yet, but binary is always, you're always reading it that the most left bit is the most significant bit, so it's the highest bit possible. Like if I'm reading right now, and this is all power 2, and this is binary, this is 1, this is 2, this is my 4, and then this is my 8. And I don't need any more wires for one 7-segment display, because I want to start from 0, 0, and then I want to get a 1, then my 2, then 3, and keep going until I get 9. And when I want to do a 10, well, what's going to happen is that there's going to be another 7-segment display that's going to have the same 4 wires, and his wire 1 is going to be over here, and then he's going to have 2 here, and etc. And he's going to have the 1 on, while this stays 0. And of course this is upside down because our display is going to be, we're going to be looking at it like this. But since this is 1, it's going to display 1 right here, and this is 0, so it's going to show 0, so we're going to be reading a number 10, which is why we only need 4 wires. And this right here is binary coded decimal, because it's a decimal, but it's coded in binary. And when you get to 10, you don't have a 10 in binary, you have a 10 split in half. Basically, the next decimal is showing a 1 in binary, and the first decimal is showing the 0 in binary. And when you're reading it from the 7-segment display, you get, oh, okay, it's a number 10, which is why binary coded decimal. A lot useful for this. And if you guys are smart enough, you will understand that this is not in binary coded decimal, so how are we going to send this to this? Well, there are ways to convert binary into binary coded decimal, but that's going to be in another episode. This episode, we're just going to focus on trying to get the 7-segment display going. I'm also probably going to split the episode because, as I said, making it compact making everything compact actually, but also making it fast. I might have to, since I can't remember ever how I'm making these exactly in the perfect way. I'm not gonna remember what I did last time, so I'm pretty much improvising a little bit here. I have an idea of what I should do, but I'm improvising a lot. So this is our 4 inputs. We have 1, 2, 4, and 8. Sorry. But the thing is, do I want a 1 here or the 1 there? Basically, do I want to be reading binary from the inputs, or I want to be reading it from the other side, from the outputs? That's a very good question. I guess I'm going to be reading it from the inputs. I think it's always easier. So, alright, I'm going to read it from here. So this is our 1. Sorry. Wait. We're going to be reading it like this. Yeah, let's just go for it. Why not? There's no problem. If ever it's a really big issue, I'll just mirror the whole thing back and flip it around. Okay, this represents 1. So a really neat way to convert numbers into different number systems is by just doing exactly what I just did right there. It's like crossing wires, but it's always using a lot of AND gates. If you don't know what an AND gate is, it's one of the most useful gates in Minecraft actually. So I'm gonna make the same number of wires as there are decimals. So we have 10 decimals, 0, 1, 2, all the way through 9. So gonna need 10 wires, and I already got 1, so I'll just make 9 more. Did I write this correctly? Yeah, I completely did. Did not select anything. Okay, so these wires need to go. These wires need to go from here to there. Yep, and then stack it 3 times. Boom, and get rid of that. Don't need it. Okay. Now, here comes the tricky part. This is 1, but which wire here represents 1? I don't know yet. I'm gonna have to choose that depending on speed and like to make it as optimized as I can. But anyways, I got my wires set up, and after, let's say 1 is turned on, like here's how you would do it. You would connect this like this, and then you would have torches. This is off, so okay, I'm just gonna put it like this and put my levers here. Let's say I have a 1 coming in. If I have a 1 coming in, wire number 1 turns off, the wire that represents 1 turns off, and the torch turns on. So it means, okay, I'm receiving a 1, let's go. Which is correct, but 1 in binary, where else is it used? It's not used in the 2, but it is used in the 3. So we're gonna need, when this is on, and only when this is on, that the 3 also can be turned on. So then I don't know, we're just gonna put the torches on the side so we can see more clearly what's going on. Okay. And since right now the 1 is off, it means that this is 0. So this is 0, 1 cannot be on, but 2 cannot be on either. So we should do the same with the 2. So the 2 can't be on because it's not receiving a 2, so we can turn on 2. 3 is not on because the 1 is not on, and in the 3 there is a binary 1. 4 is on, that's only because I didn't connect the number 4, so because this wire represents 4, so let's just connect it. 4 is not on. Now 5 is on. But 5 is on right now because it's not connected to the 4 and the 1, because 4 and 1 makes 5. Now it's off, then we have 6, and if you get the game, what's going on, I'm just stacking along here, so this is going to be 7. This is number 8 is the next one, but number 8 it's like more here, and 9 has an 8 and a 1, and then 10, or the 0 can be on right now because we're receiving 0. Now this is good. So if I have a 1, I turn on 1, but my 0 doesn't turn off, and the 0 has to turn off. So when don't we need 0? Well, we don't need 0 if any of the wires are on, because if any of the wires are on, it's definitely not 0. So we can just connect, we'll force this wire to turn on, to turn off the torch, to say that we don't have a 0, connect it to any of those wires. So the signal stops right here, so it's pretty sad, but this is our first delay in the whole system, but I'm pretty sure it's almost impossible to get rid of. And now all you want is to connect it somehow to the wire, and you don't want actually you can't. Okay, I'll just do it like this, and if I ever have some debugging to do, I'll just do it. So if any of those wires turn on, we want our 0 to turn off, because we're not receiving a 0, which is correct. Now this is probably the first debugging I'm gonna have to do. 9 turned on. Why did it turn on? Because the 1 is on. It's sending power back here. Easy way to fix this. Very simple. I think, not sure. I have no idea actually. This is a big issue. Might have to add another repeater. Really trying not to, but I think I'm gonna have to maybe do it. I'm not sure. I've got no idea right now. I'll just do it for purposes. Just to do it, you know. Don't get too mad or anything. Whatever. I hope none of you guys will get mad at me. Okay. So all right, we when this is 0, this is good. When we get 1, oh, what is this? Well, this is 3. Right. And 3 is on, okay. Because I'm missing a torch. Good job. Sorry about that. This is 1, right? Okay, now we have our 2. 2 works. Alright, now let's get 3. So 1 and 2. Ooh, what happens? We get a 2 and a 1. Why do we get a 2 and a 1? Well, if it's not obvious, I will just tell you guys. It's because the 1 is off and the 2 is off. And there's nothing to tell them, hey, you don't turn on, because it's, yes, it's 1 and 2, but it's actually a 3. Like it's 1 and 2. Both of them are on. You know, nothing is telling this thing that, oh, you can't turn on. Don't do it. So a quick way to do this is to force it. Like, this is, since 1 is on, if, like, okay, I'm gonna do with the number 2. If number 2 is on, it'll only turn on if and only if all other wires that are not 2 are all off. So if this was off, it would be good, but this is on. So if this is on, then it should turn off. And how do we cancel it from turning on? Exactly like we did with the 0. So the best way to do this is, sadly, to use repeaters everywhere. and I'm not gonna get my signal back like this, adding a tick delay. No. I'm gonna go like this, and I'm gonna leave the block here. So sending power to the block, connecting. Alright, now we fixed the number 2. Number 2 only turns on so far if 2 is on. But number 1 is still broken. Well, kinda. Because basically, if any of those wires are on, then my 1 should not turn on. So I just need to, in a way, do exactly what I just did there and connect repeaters, or the wires themselves, right here. Just back up everything. Alright, don't need to turn that. So now this is my 3, and yes, it's my 3. Everything is working out. So now, if you guys don't get it yet, I will just make it really obvious for you right now. Now let's put in the 5. So 5 is 1 and 4. Oh, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5. So 5 is good, but the 4 is on. Why is it on? It's because it doesn't know that the 1 is on, and this is not actually, oh, it's just 4. No, it's 5. It doesn't know that. So what do? Oh, we just do the exact same thing. Put the repeater here to power this. And I don't want to get a delay from the repeater, but I still want to get the power going. And voila! Now we have 5. That's good. That's really good. So we know that 4 is good, right? 4 is good. Okay, that's good. Now 5 was good. Okay, let's get the 6 going and see what's going on. Ooh, this is bad. Now we know this is 1, 2. Let's fix the 2. So the 2 is on because the wire 2 is on, but it should not be on because the wire number 4 is on. So we need to power the wire number 2. Okay, so let's just do that. Let's get the power right from here, and like that. Put a block here, boom, bam. There we go. That's good. Just trying to think. That fixed it. Now we need to fix 3, 4. We need to fix the 4 one. 4 is on because the 4 is on, but the 2 is on, and the 2 should be saying, hey, can't turn on, buddy. So we're gonna do the same thing. Making sure like this. Good. Now the 4 is still not up. I forgot a repeater. My bad. 4 is fixed. 5 is good. 6 is good. Now we gotta do the 7, so let's just turn it on. Okay, still got some issues. Issues with the 3. 3 needs to get a 4 going. Now, I'm gonna do something that pretty much has to be done, other than setting the time to light. I'm going to use this repeater to turn on both wires right here. So it's gonna save me a repeater, and it's gonna, make it look nicer. But I also kind of have to do it because I would like to, let's say I do it exactly like this guy. I would put the repeater right here, right? And it's getting the power from this one, so basically it's getting a 1 tick delay extra for nothing. It's not actually getting the power from this wire like this guy is. So I would be adding a tick delay for no reason when I can actually do what I'm about to do right now. So replace the wire. Now what you're going to want to do is bring a wire 1 block lower like this, so you can do it like that, and then you put a repeater here, and I want it to power both wires here, so all I have to do is put a block, break the block under just to make it look good, and get rid of my redstone, and there we go. Wire powers the block, repeater powers block powers both wires, exactly like I want to. Turned off my number 3. Okay, 3 is good. 4, 5 turn back on. Why did it turn back on? Because it doesn't know that the wire number 2 is on. It doesn't know that it's a 7. It thinks it's just 4 and 1. That's what it thinks. So I'm gonna do the same exact thing with this guy, but put it here instead. So I'm gonna remove this, put that there, like this, and I don't know, I'll just put it here. Put another block right here. Make the wire go down 1 block. Not put a torch, put a repeater. There we go. Fixed. Alright, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get it? Fix 6. Okay. Fixing. Okay. So this is the 6. Why is it on? It's on because it doesn't know that the 1 is on. So I'm gonna have to put another repeater right here. And block, double, boom. Now I can't do like for this one and power the 2 because if you haven't caught up yet, binary kind of goes like keeps alternating, and it has a little pattern. Like this has a 1, this doesn't, 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 because all the odd numbers have 1 and all the even numbers don't have 1s. This is why it keeps going from, you know, turn it on, don't, turn it on, don't, turn it on, don't, turn it on, and don't. So I'm gonna have to put a repeater right here. Just like this, and just to do it, you know, why not? Just like that. So 8 is fixed, and it keeps the same pattern for other wires, but the pattern just extends a little bit. So this is wire number 2, so it's off, you know, on, off, off, on, then it would be off, off. So I would need a repeater exactly here to power those 2 wires, right? Kind of have to. Only issue is I think, oh, the power doesn't reach quite enough. Is there a way that I can get this going? I'm gonna have to figure out something. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. This is not pleasant. I just maybe power it here. Nope, not there. Power it here and put a block. Not do that. Why does it still not reach it? Oh, I think I just broke something. Oh, that's why. Wait, that doesn't change anything, does it? No, it doesn't. I guess actually, since this is the wire number 1, I could just remove all those guys. Remove all that. And just put the levers, and just keep the, just put them like that. Here we go, because they still power that. And yes, success. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, so where was I? I was at 7 eventually, right? 7. Hey 7, how are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is good. Alright, let's go back to 8. We'll go back to, let's just start with 8 now. Let's just remove this. This is 8. So 8 and 9 are on. Why is 9 on? You are on because you're turning this on. Lots of turning on. Don't get excited. It's not okay. There we go. No more 9. Okay, 8 is on. That's good. Now let's do the number 9. Number 9. Why? 8 needs to turn off. No, it is off. This is 9. This is 0. Okay, so this is good. This is working then. Alright. Well, I guess this is good. So I have basically this is a binary coded decimal. Technically that's what it is, or you can say 4-bit binary if you want, because it is 4 bits. But whatever it is one of those two things I just said. Decoder, like into normal base 10 numbers, such as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till 9. So it's just a decoder from that to that. Now this is good. This is very cute, but we're not done, because I'm gonna have another set of 4 wires. I'm gonna do one with 4, but I'm gonna have to do another one with 3. Basically, now's the time to freak out. I'm gonna need to decide, well, first off, how tall must this be? This is 1, 2. This is I'm gonna put a block here unless I do my 3 up. If I do my 3 up, I can't have anything here. I have to get something blocked off unless I This is me talking to me. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I forgot something very important. Let's say I actually figured this out. Let's say like 3 years ago I was doing this. I think I was. Pretty sure I was. So 3 years ago I was doing this. Then I finished it. All done. Beautiful. Then 2 years ago, so basically 1 year after I was done, I figured out, okay, so when I don't have a number, like when one of my 7 segments display isn't reading a number, the wall should just be flat. But if when it's not reading a number, basically all the wires are off. But when all the wires are off, it's gonna show 0. So how do I make it that it knows that it doesn't have a number? Do I change the 0 into another type of input? Or do I create an input that says, okay, nothing is on? Actually, what I did, I said, okay, well, I'm going to turn the 0 into another input because my thing was already built. And I didn't want to rebuild it. But now, since I'm starting from fresh, I'm gonna do exactly what I just said and make a flat display input, and that input is going to be the easiest ever. It's gonna be 15. This is 15. 1, 2, 4, 8. That's 15. Or you can just know that the next one is 16, but this is all before 16, so it's 15. Because it's never gonna display 15. It can't, because 15 is a 2-decimal, like a 2-digit number. It's a 2-digit, I mean, and this is only for 1 digit. So when a 15 is in, we're gonna display nothing. We're gonna basically everything has to be on, and so far everything has to be off. Sorry. And basically we're good. Everything's off except for this guy. This guy has a lot of issues. Why is this guy? on. This guy is on because it thinks it's reading 7 when actually it's a 15, so I just gotta give it some power. Boom, bam, bam, bam. And now we are good. Okay, so our don't display any numbers is in. This is great. What else? Am I missing anything? Don't think so. Guess we can start on this over here. So I'm gonna put, basically, since it's seven segments, I'm gonna make 2 of these, stack one on top of each other. They're gonna be reading the same input, but the outputs, which is gonna be the bottom wires, are not gonna be encoded. Like, basically this is kind of coding because I'm making it so that whatever, and it's not going to be coded the same way, so I need to code it here, and then as I'm going along with this I need to modify it probably. So I need to choose how I'm putting my wires. I already know that my wire cannot touch this. I don't want a wire interference, and why I want the 3 on top is because I can probably fit my 3 wires like this, and they'll be running along like this, and they might cross over here, but I can just put 2 blocks and cut off the wire. So this is why I want to put the 3 on top, just to save space. I'm just trying to get like how tall this would be. So if I put my wires like this, my decoding would go right about here, and my inputs would go over here, actually, like this. And this would be the height of the whole thing. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12, how tall is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so it's 1 block too much. Doesn't matter which, is it going to be at the top or the bottom. I'm going to be like, okay, let's do it at the bottom, because why the hell not? Okay, this is going to be difficult. Also, if nothing is on, all the wires are not on. So if all the wires are not on, I'm going to need this to be inverted so that I do get a flat wall. Because basically, this wire here kind of represents my bottom wires. It's going to be one of the bottom wires. I don't know which one. Since I'm doing 4, I'm going to try and just move this one right here. And alright, my next one is going to be somewhere along this. Another one here, and then another one there. So this one should be my middle one, if it's possible to bring it that low. Might not be. I'll have to check. Give me 1 sec. Okay guys, I just figured out something pretty stupid. Not too much, but whatever. Basically, my top wires from the display would be at this height if I put the bottom was at this height. And I don't mind that the circuit would be a little bit over the top here. That's not the point. The point is, I just want it, I don't want the wires to, I don't think the wires can get down that much. Like this one right here, it would be kind of ugly to bring it, you know, all the way down. And then this guy would be kind of sad to bring him down all the way to here. So I'm gonna move this up. This is basically just a block to indicate. Let's bring everything up. Why not? until I think that it's possible to just have a wires going at this height. So might not be possible there either. Let's try this one. It's mostly this middle one right here that's worrying me a lot. Probably be going like this. Not sure what could work. I'll just try something probably. Get this guy going. This can work. This is not. It's not awful. It's not the best, but it's not awful. This guy would have to be over here because basically this is where I can start to put this thing in. I don't want the wires to get too long because if it gets too long, well, there's already an issue. Oh, this is fine. Oh, this is good. Oh, okay. It's not too bad then. Anywho, let's try to get this here. Okay, so how am I gonna turn those on? Torch like this. This. Okay, the third one. There we go. And just like that. Okay. It's not the best. Better ways. Here doesn't do much either. What about here? If I put it here and I try to get the wire from there, because I'm trying to save some wires here. Put the wire here. Bring it one block lower, then I can't have those crossing. I can't have those crossing. That is so not good. Okay, I'll just forget that. Wiring this is probably going to be very difficult too. This one works. This one's going to have to work. So I'll just mimic what I did. Just like that. And this one here. Just like this. There we go. And the bottom one. Can't forget the bottom one. Okay. This is good. This is pretty good. Coming along good. I know I keep saying that, but it's because it's better than before, where I had nothing. It's kind of exaggerated, but whatever. Alright. Now I would just make these go longer. Oop. Make these go longer. I had a whole page figured out on what was the best way for this to be wired up. I completely forgot about it. That was a long time ago, and I think it was impossible, actually. Or I think it was. I don't know. Doesn't matter, I'll just do it like this. Now here comes the best part, or kinda. Copy pasting this beautiful monster right here. Getting rid of all those ones right there, and the bottom one right here, and I need my axe. Here we go. Yeah. And clear selection. Okay. These torches, I'll just leave them on. Why not? Let's include them into the selection. Get one block higher, like this. Boom. Copy it from here. Alright. Copy. Probably bad, but okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You guys will understand. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that good? I'll try. If it's not good, I'll just undo it. And it's fine. Okay, it's 100% fine. But it's not long enough. And I'll leave that be. Okay. This is good. We'll start with the bottom ones. So when I have a number 1, I want this segment and this segment to turn on. This segment is the left one here. So if I have a 1, I want this to turn on, and this will turn on this wire, which will retract the bottom one. I'll demonstrate it. Let's just put a lever here. This turns on. Where does it stop? Stops right here. There we go. Retracts this. Why is this one also retracted? Oh, bad connection. I think I can do something like this. Oh, I can do this. And then put the wire like that. Now that works. Okay. Alright, so this is the bottom of my 1. Now for my number 2, I'm gonna have to do this one at a time basically. Number 2. I turn on my number 2. I'm ignoring the top one. It would go like whoosh. So all these 3. So for the number 2, I want to turn on this wire here. Come on, bud. This wire here. So it starts here. It goes quite far. And bring those because I need them. Okay. Number 2, I guess. Yep. Let's keep it like this. It's good. Oh. Okay, it means I need to put the torch on the other side. Or just put a half slab. Just in case. I don't know what can happen. If I might need this little airspace eventually for the next one. Let's keep it like this. Put my repeaters in. Whoa. And where is it? And half of the number 2. Right, number 3. Number 3 is the same, but this one instead of that one. Let's do that. Number 3, number 3, number 3. There's my number 3. And can't put 1 here. This is blocking it. Okay. Alright. Number 3, number 3. Okay. Is this one? It's this one. Can I put it here? I can't. Need a full block there too. Keep that. And 1, 2, 3. Alright, this should be good. Now the 4. 4. Only the bottom one right there needs to extend. Where's my 4? 4, 4, 4. as before. Bottom one, got it. And the 5. 5 is the opposite of 2. Let's do just like the 3. 5 is like the 3. Alright, this is number 5. This one and that one. Perfect. Now let's go for the 6. 6 is the whole bottom. Right. Can't use this one. Haven't used. Ugh. Can't believe I just spilled all that. That one. Right there. Okay. And this one here. Can't use that. Gonna have to go on the other side. Can I remove this? Yes, I can. I will. If I can stay there. Here we go. And we're missing one. This guy. Number 6. Well, half. Half of it. You guys know what I mean. Number 7. Only this one. Right? No, it's that one. I am seeing numbers upside down. Number 7. Oof. Why couldn't I put this guy here? Let me put this guy here. Let me put this guy there. Let me put this guy, yeah, right there. Those are the types of issues I don't realize that I do. Okay, 8. 8 is again just like the 6. So this is our wire number 8. So if it's like the 6, can't put a torch there. It's kind of really needed to keep that block, but I can remove this repeater. Put the torch here. Alright. And then, wow, this is easy. Number 8 is done. Number 9. 9, I'd be removing that one, but it would be the same. So 9 doesn't count this one, but it counts. What does it count? It counts in. I'm trying to get in there and see what's going on. I'll remove this guy. I just stick here. This is a number 9. Was it this guy too? No, it wasn't. I forgot. Can I be on the other side? Yes, it can. And can it be? Yes, it can. Half of the 9, and then the 0. 0 is the whole bottom. Can I have my time set? There we go. 0s was nothing. It's the whole bottom. So, this is the bottom. This is the middle, so I don't care. And this is the bottom too. Okay. Alright. Half of the 7-segment display is done. What a relief. Can you believe it? I cannot. Next thing is to put the wires in. I thought those tortage was right under the wire. I was like, oh no, don't tell me I already messed up. Oh no. Wait, I need to connect it. Oh, it's pretty easy, right? I think. Oof. Because I can't put a wire here because I'm going to put a block there. Well, don't have a choice. It's not pretty, but it's... good job. Good job. You can tell it's still early in the day, huh? For me. While I'm recording this. It's not too bad, it's just almost 10 o'clock. Like in 2 minutes. At night. Not day. I had a teacher arguing with me once saying that you know, when you wake up in the morning, if you're still tired, it's impossible because you just slept the whole night. And I was like, nope. Trust me, you can still be tired when you wake up in the morning. And it's like, oh no, you can't. I was like, yeah, you can. And then my argument was, you can sleep so much that you will be tired that you slept. Good argument, right? I know it was based on facts even and all that good stuff, right? It was obviously I was correct. No, actually the teacher just gave up and I won my argument. He didn't want to prove that he was correct. He just ignored the fact that he was wrong. I was satisfied of the whole thing. I mean, who is not satisfied that they are right? Okay, let's do the number one. Number one, you're my number one. Isn't that cute? Number one, how are you doing? Let's go. This is not number one. I am so stupid. I need to add another one of those guys. Oh damn. Alright, let's do it then. But it's gonna have to be... Can't be there. Yeah. Gonna have to be here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, boom. Paste. Get rid of the air. Ooh, did that work? Like gloves. Like putting on a glove. Yeah, man. Perfect. Okay, let's do the number one. That is not how you do number one. That is how you do number one. Number one was this guy all the way here. Okay, not gonna need that wire that long. Number one is done. Number 2, 3, and 4. So get rid of this guy. Number 2, what was it? It was so those two. I'm gonna use a little trick here. Unless I'm really forbidden to use it. This is good, and then this is my 2. Here you go. This is the trick, only powering it like this. That's the whole trick, I know, right? Number 3. 3 is the same as 2. Gonna use the same trick if I can. And kinda gonna have to. Even though this is 3, get it? Have to, even though it's 3. Very funny, I know. You guys are cracking up. I just forgot something for my 4. See, my 4. This is my 3. Is my 1 on? This is my 5. This is my 4. I forgot to turn on the middle one. Where's my 4? 4, 4, 4. Which one was the middle? Oh no. Can I not? I can't get it. Whatever will I do? I will just change the torches everywhere. And this guy goes here instead. So I can put this guy there. Yes. Now I fixed my 4. Now I can continue my 4. So left and right. Left from this perspective. Right. Ooh, I need that. Need this repeater to turn this guy on. Oh well, this is fine. Perfect. 5. 5 is this. Okay, let's get going. Where's my 5? I don't have. Which way? It's this way. I'm gonna need to keep this unless I can flip it. Where's my 5? I'll try and put it here. I'll leave those torches. They were indicators. And 5, right? Yup. Where's my 6? 6 is again like this. So where's the 6? There it is. How are you doing? Pretty good. Talking to myself this whole time is making me feel pretty weird. Alright, the 7 is these 2. The middle and the left one. This guy to turn this guy on for some weird reason. Right, it was when I wanted a flat wall. So 7, sadly I have to stick like this. And, oh, I actually can go inside here. Come on, you know you want to. There you go. 7. Got you, my brother. And then the 8 is everything. Bring this closer. This here. Why is this on already? How is it on already? Where is the on coming from? Why are you on? How are you on? On is here. Why are you on? You should not be on. This is why you are on. Fixed. On. Good. And the 9. The 9 is the same as the 8 for the top part. 9. All 3. Oh, this might be a big issue. I don't know yet. Unless I'm really lucky. So far it's good. And the 0, what was the 0? The 0 is the whole thing, I guess. Same as always. I can put one here. Yes. Yes. No. Why? Are you serious? Oh god. Can I at least put it there? Yes, I can. I am smart. And there we go. 0. If I turn on all the inputs, should get a flat panel. Just a wall, actually. Just a wall. That's what it's also known as. Do I get a wall? Looks like I get a wall, and I get a beautiful wall. Okay. So, this is working. It's working. I can probably very strongly change the whole thing. Like I don't need those blocks there. They're not used. You know, things like that. Not sure how fast it is, like from the input till it responds, how fast it is might not be the best, but it fits in the thing that I wanted it to fit in. It's good, it's not too big, it's long, but I was expecting to put that repeater there. I might try and remove this one right here. Not entirely sure how. I'm gonna have to think about it a lot. What I might just end up doing is kind of like what I did with this one, but I'd be putting a block here. I think so then I can retrieve the power here from this wire, and since it's a block, it's not gonna go back through, you know, like this. And this means I need to put this wire up one, but it's okay. But then I remove the torch here. Ugh, this is complicated. Can I put this high up one block? I don't think so. I need this block here. Can't put this guy up one. But you get it. You guys know what I'm talking about, like optimizing it, making it trying to get rid of the most repeaters possible. You know what I mean. But anyways, this is a fully working 7-segment display. Sorry if the video was long, but this is working now, so I'm just gonna tweak it a little bit off camera. I'll show it to you guys in the next video, and I will copy paste them a few times, and you guys will see that this is working and perfect and it's good. So anyways, thank you for watching, and if you liked, you can like the video if you want. But other than that, thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.